Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Awakening the Force Yoga with me, Cecily Guest. I am here on Facebook Live, but of course, if you found me on YouTube, I'm at Yogi Cecily on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. This is a donation-based workout, and so I want to let everyone know where you can make those donations, and that's at Venmo at Cecily-Guest. That's Cecily-Guest. So thank you very much for getting all of that information and getting yourself on your mat. These are morning workouts, and they also work very nicely in the evening. So if you are on YouTube, you can just enjoy this workout at any time of the day. But for us live, it is morning. How about that? And it's a Monday morning. Okay, these classes we start with a reading or a setting of intention. And I like to use a lot of different sources. Today I've got for our reading a book I go to from time to time. It's Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. A million people, a million copies sold. And I'm sure by now many more than that. So I want to go right into a chapter titled Mind the Gap, and I'm on page 178. So this again is Daring Greatly, Brene Brown. Our intentions for today. In this section, she sort of sets out that there's a difference between what we are thinking aspirationally and what we actually practice. And so for yogis, I think that that's very important for anybody exercising or for anybody trying to change or transform themselves. So there's an aspiration, and then that needs to get drilled down into an actual practice. If you are here with me this morning doing your Monday morning Awakening the Force yoga, you've got that down because you fit it, you put the aspiration with the actual action of being on your mat. Now, I love being online. I'm here, and I hope that you're there. You can always just sit and watch. If you're a beginner, I don't mind. If you're a beginner, I don't mind. You just set the time, be on your mat, have aspirations, but sometimes it is appropriate to lower expectations. See the difference? Now, here she says you might have an aspirational value of honesty and integrity, but what you actually practice sometimes is rationalizing and letting things slide. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Yes. Oh, I'm not going to get up this Monday. I just don't feel it. I just don't want to. I'll do it Tuesday. You've just rationalized as opposed to having integrity of nope, it's Monday, it's 7 a.m., we're doing it. And being honest with yourself that that is your aspiration. So you just can't get out of it. All right. Number two, aspirational value might be respect and accountability. But what we actually practice is fast and easy is more important. That's a real good one. Because, you know, on the surface, fast and easy, I mean, what's wrong with that? I like fast and easy, sure. Snap it up, let's get it. But our aspiration is respect and accountability, and that usually just takes time. Respecting other people takes time. Being accountable to yourself, for yourself, it takes time. And that goes with the honesty as well. So when people say, hey, can I get it in 3 days? You have to be honest and say, well, it's really going to be 5. Or no, I can't get it to you in 3 days. But we kind of are always pushing ourselves for faster, right? And then we're forced to want our own results faster. Like now I need to lose weight faster, or I need to get this stretch. This happens in yoga a lot. When will my hamstrings open? Well, your hamstrings will open when they do. tomorrow, next year. That's not the point. The point is that you're practicing yoga, right? Okay, great. Number 3, the aspirational value might be gratitude and respect, but the value, what we actually practice, is testing each other, taking each other for granted, and disrespecting each other. There's a lot of that right now. Let me go over that again. So what people are actually practicing, what people are actually doing is teasing and testing. I bet you can't, or you better not, right? Taking people for granted, taking the situation for granted. Yeah, you're just walking in, just assuming it's going to work out your way. Doesn't have to, right? And then disrespect, that's pretty obvious, all right? So then there's a 4th one. Aspirational value is setting limits. That's good. Well, we have to be able to set limits. Just spending limits, limits on eating, limit. We have to limit how much negative situations we'll be in. But we don't do that. We say, well, we're going to make the situation right, as opposed to just limiting our time in the situation. That's on you. So what we actually practice is rebellion and like being cool and important and you know, like my way is important instead of setting limits, right? So I have to do that right now because I can't, I love beer. I can't drink beer because of gout. Now, people might say, oh, that's awful, you have gout. No, it's not. I just can't drink beer anymore, and that's that. It didn't take me very long just to switch that off. It's a limitation. And beer is just not that important, right? For me, for my joints, for my yoga practice, which is my aspiration, I aspire to practice yoga daily, 2 times a day in some cases, so gout is not my friend. So there we go. Well, I really like the book. I go back and read little sections of it. Daring Greatly, Brene Brown. Try it. Well, I've been sitting with the right foot on top of the left. And you know what? Today I want to do ankles, knees, and hips. And we will get some of our core conditioning in with that. I'm going to slide off of my little bolster blanket, and we're going to face the right side. So we're just going to a little bit skip the breathing today and get going with some of the action. So you're on your back, give your knees a hug, yeah? So there you are. Now what I want you to do is make a diamond shape. Make a diamond shape with your knees. So my big toes are together, but my knees are out. Place your hands a little bit around your ears, yeah, and point your elbows forward, and we're going to crunch. Crunch, 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 and crunch. Keep that going, crunch and crunch. Crunch, 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 and crunch. Keep that going, crunch and crunch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold 1. Great. Now I'm going to take my right foot down and up, and then the left. Now look, I'm keeping a turnout, kind of a zigzag shape, yeah? And up. So let's alternate the 16. It is right and up, left and up, right and up and left. So you see you have this turnout. Right and up, left and up, right and up and left. Give it 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Give it 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and a 1. Good. Bring it in. Now somebody's at our front door. I think Fred is there. So we're here at Progressive Fitness, and so sometimes things are going on. So I just let you all know that. It's all good. All right, from there, we're going to roll forward to Baddha Konasana, hold onto the base of your feet, and draw down. And then go back and legs up. So forward, draw down, and back, and legs up. What I want you to notice is I'm not letting my head down. When my legs go up, I maintain a crunch again. Forward, Baddha Konasana, and back, and crunch again. Forward, forward and back, and crunch again. Forward, do you feel your abs heating up? You feel the abdominals? Back and crunch. Two more. Forward and back and crunch. Two more. Forward and, I feel it. Forward and back and crunch. Okay, great. We're going to go from the beginning. I'm going to turn a little bit diagonal so you can see the shape that my legs are making, right on? So here we are, is right and up, left and up, right and up, left. Good, good. Now remember, point your elbows forward, left and up, right, I can see you, and left. Give it eight more, right and up, left and up, right and up, left. Give it four more, four and up, three and up, two, whoa, okay, yeah, there's a burn, and one, that's a serious burn. Roll forward, Baddha Konasana, and back legs up and crunch again. 7, Baddha Konasana, there's your exhale, inhale, exhale, crunch, good. Inhale, up, exhale, forward, roll back, inhale, crunch, exhale, forward, exhale, back and crunch. Four more, 4, woo, and back and crunch. Yeah, we're getting it going, forward, get it going, back, right, inhale, exhale, and crunch. 2 more, forward, and back, and lift, and crunch, and again, forward, oh, and back, and crunch. Good. Knees open, big toes together. Let's just crunch, crunch, crunch. Now, with this crunch, keep it going now. 16, 15, what? 14, 13, 12. Keep it going, yeah? Let's keep it going. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Release. Oh my goodness. Roll forward sitting up. Whoa, I really like that. Okay, so now we're sitting up and we're going to stay in the butterfly position, soles of the feet together. Yeah, from here, we're going to rock to the right and then left. 6 more. You know, I'm going to say this for folks following on YouTube, right? So you're following this, this has been recorded. If you're on YouTube later, right? Not today, but on YouTube later. It's not live, and it's not live on YouTube yet because I need 1,000 followers. You know, I need like 700 more YouTube followers. Anybody out there can help me out with that? I need subscribers on my YouTube, and then we can just do YouTube live, and I don't have to do downloads, and then we can all just be together in one big family. Would you like that? I would like that. Good. Now let's go all the way over to the right. See how that right knee is down? And then just sort of lean onto your right hand. Now twist a little bit to the left, and you're just going to push your left knee out and out. Now you notice I push my left knee out, I send my head to the right. Notice that, so I'm trying to get away from that knee. Give me 4 more. 4, right, and 3. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 2, and a 1. Great. Take the left knee, put it on the right foot. Hold on to your left shin bone and twist to the left. Oh. So this is going to be what I'm going to call turned down. See, this left knee is turned down? Okay, now turn it open. Turn it down. Turn it open. Turn it down. Turn it open. Now, a lot of times people will ask for hip opening. I'll say, well, what do you want to work on today? And they'll say hip opening. I consider this hip opening because really your hip is round. It's a round ball and socket joint. So if you want to open it up, what you got to do is sort of acetabular. Like an acetabular, you have to kind of ground around it, right? 2 more, and open, and 1 more, and open. Great. Use your left elbow. Press the left knee down. 5. This time I'm leaning to the left. You notice 4, leaning to the left. 3, 2, and 1. In the center, Baddha Konasana. Way out, way forward, and down. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. All right, so let's go back to the beginning where we were. We're going to go back to this kind of like little Humpty Dumpty piece, which I love so much. All right, you might notice this is a bit of a massage in your oblique abdominals. Yeah, and you can a little bit draw up your core. Breathe through the nose, inhale, exhale. Kind of look at how my head is also oscillating. So it's just a wonderful massage for your spine, for the vertebrae in your spine. Working laterally this way. Give me a few more, 2 more, and 1. Great. So now you're going to put your right hand on the right knee, and notice I'm going to push the right knee out, but try to lean my head to the left. 8, woo, and 7. Now, for some people, this is just so easy. 6, you might be wondering why I'm spending a lot of time here. 5. But for other people, 4, sometimes especially for gentlemen, 3, getting your knees to drop out sometimes is really difficult. 2, so look how desperately I'm leaning to the left, way to the left. And 1. Good, 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 good. And we're going to come on up center, right on. Okay, now we're going to go inside, outside, right? So our turn down, yes, and turn up. 7 more. Turn down and up. Don't be surprised if you feel your ankle and your knee, right? That's what this position is really about. People, if you struggle with the position, it has as much to do with your knees and your ankles as it does to with your hip sockets. Give me 3 more. 3, turn down and turn up. 2, turn down and turn up. 1 more. 1, turn down and turn up. So now we're going to hold on to the feet with the left hand, put the right elbow on the right knee, and then press it down. Don't worry about what this knee is doing. You know it's going to come up a bit. Don't worry about that. 5, 4, listen carefully. 3, you're going to love class today. 2, I have a surprise for you. 1, you're just going to love it. Come to the center, hold on to your feet. Oh, Baddha Konasana. Lift up. Inhale, exhale, way down, way down, way down, forward fold. Great. We're going to do it again, but push your legs forward a bit. So there, it actually makes more of a diamond shape, right? Reach out and forward fold. Do you notice you went much lower? Notice that? And up. Good. Let's keep your feet pushed out a little bit. 3 more of these. Baddha Konasana with the feet pushed forward a bit. 3, and up. Breathe, breathe. 2 more. 2, and up. And 1 more, 1 more. 1, and up. This is what you're going to love today. We're going to work on pigeon. We're going to go right to working on pigeon. I'm not going to wait till end of class. So I do have an extra blanket, and we're going to bring the right leg into pigeon pose. I'm going to use my blanket underneath my right buttock, my right hip, and then send your left leg back. So if you don't have a blanket, don't even worry about it. A block is a good idea now, though. I'm going to push my torso up and just hang out here for a little second. All right, great. Let me counsel you all. I'm not going to worry about this front leg for a moment. Look how the twist turned out. I'm actually going to focus on this long rear leg. Yep, long rear leg. So flex the back foot, and then 8 times you're going to push and lift the back knee. 8. Ooh, 7. Yeah, right here, right in that bubble. 6. Look how you get the quad to extend. 5. Can I tell you that's the real problem in the pose? 4 is the rear leg. 3. I always do this. I do the same thing with splits. To those of you who've been working with me for a while know, oh, Cecily's always talking about the rear leg. Yes, now you're going to take the rear leg and straighten it out. Push away from the floor. Push your chest up. Now, I'm going to drop my hands right in front of the right shin bone and place my hands like I'm doing a push-up. And then that's what we're going to do. 8 push-ups. Bring the ribs down and push up. Think upward dog, in fact, right? Down and push up. Oh, again. Down and up. Look at the rear leg. Don't let it sag. Down and up. Keep the energy in the rear leg. 4 more. 4 and up. Up. 3. Push. Up. Up. 2. Push. Up. Up. 1. Push. Up. Great. Now drop the back knee. Now take the back foot pointed. You're going to squeeze that back foot up and down and up. Don't be surprised. Sometimes I'm expecting to get a Charlie horse in this hamstring. I know it's going to come. If that happens to you, you want to get out of the work, stretch it out, and come back to it. Right? Down and up and down. Give me 4 more. 4. Look how high the ribs are. 3. I'm not trying to lay over the front leg. 2. Not yet, not yet. And 1. And bring it up. Hey, now hold on to that back foot. Don't make a big deal out of it. Hold on to the back foot. Place your right hand on the right shin bone. The right hand pushes forward, right? And the left foot pushes back. Push. 5. 4. You're trying to twist directly to the right side of your room. 3, 2, that's it, and 1. Now I'm going to come off of the blanket, and now I'm going to take the forward fold over the pose. Oh, yeah, now it's all about that front leg. I know. Breathe. 3, I know. That's the piriformis stretch. 2, so there's 2 things going on in this pose. And 1. Great. On your back. Legs to the right. You love it. You love it. Right ankle crossed over left. Put a bend in the left leg. More crunches. Crunch, 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 and crunch. So it's morning yoga practice. Crunch and crunch. And I almost always add either core, just core conditioning, just straight up sort of Pilates style, or I add some side leg or butt work, and then we get into the sun salutes. So we're getting very close to the sun salutes. You're almost there. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to come on up and do the pigeon on the other side. Now, I'm going to turn the other way, but you don't have to. You can just stay right where you are. So the left knee and the left foot come forward. Right. Listen, look at where this foot is. I do want to give you a tip on this. When you're in class and you're doing pigeon with the foot back there, you're not getting the piriformis stretch. That's not it. Look at the distance the foot travels forward. That's the one you want. Now it's all about this back leg. What the heck's going on there? You have to figure out how to lengthen it. Prop yourself up. That's why I've got a block. And then look, you can see how laggy and saggy. It has no energy in it. So we're going to flex the back foot. And here we are, straighten the back leg. Straighten and drop. Straighten. Yep. Push back. There's all kind of little funky issues in the rear leg. Push back. Stay with me, right? Especially my gentlemen following this class today. This is actually what you need. Give me 4 more. And I will remind people, you have to remember, I was a bodybuilder before I did yoga. But what I like about yoga is you actually have to send some of the same physical, strong energy into your musculature. So give me 4 more of these. So to me, this is just a leg press. 3, it's a leg press machine behind me. 2, I remember that glute machine in the gym. There was a machine just for your glute. Now here we are going to hold that straight leg. Hold it. Hold that knee lift. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to drop the knee, place the hands out in front, place your hands like you're doing a push-up. Here we go. Down, push, up, 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 down, way, 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 way up, down, and up. Now, some of you might be feeling it in your back. And like, you know, oh, like I feel my lower back. Well, the muscles there are working. We cannot continuously stretch the back. People say, oh, my back is so tight. Do you have any stretches? I'm like, nope, I don't have stretches for your back. Your back is already too stretched for many people. Down, and it has no strength. Up, give me one more of these. Down and up. So you know that your back doesn't have enough strength if you can't sit up here, right? If you're like, ugh, falling forward, which is what we're going to do next. I'm going to come off of the blanket. And that's why people love to take the forward fold in pigeon. Because you feel like, oh, it feels so good, it feels so good. I know. But just remember, you have to strengthen your back. Breathe 3 times here. 3. Look at the long leg to the rear. That's what you want. And the sole of the foot in the front. Breathe here. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. You're back on your back. You're crossing your left ankle over the right knee, and we are wrapping up the first part of class. Crunch, 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 and crunch. After this, it's going to be straight ahead sun salutes. Crunch, 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 and crunch, crunch, crunch. 16 more, yes, 16, 15, 14, come back. Up, don't go away, up and up. Give it 8, 7, 6, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, roll forward, sitting up. Okay, we're going to face the right side. I'm going to get rid of this blanket. Yeah, and we are in all fours position, all fours. Take the right leg behind you. Oh, I didn't do the little hamstring curls, so let's do that with the left leg, because I left those out on the left side. So let's just do it here. Curl and straighten, curl and straighten, curl and straighten, and curl. And again is curl and straighten, curl and straighten, curl, right? Squeeze your hamstring, hamstring. 4 more, I'll take 4 and out, 3 and out, 2 and out, and 1. Good, good. Take the left leg out in front. Nice, easy hamstring stretching. And we'll do the same thing with the other leg. Right on. Hamstring stretching, I like flat back. This is my rule. I will tell people, if you're high above the leg, work on a flat back. Once you can get a flat and horizontal torso, so you see that my back is flat like a table. Once you get horizontal to the floor, it's at that point you can go ahead and round. You see the difference? Okay, let's take it now, breathe, and take the right leg behind you, boop, and bend. 8, and straighten, and 7, 6, see the rear muscles, 5, those of you doing personal training out there, 4, 3, your trainer is telling you your rear muscle chain is weak. Give me 4 extra, and 4. Feel that buttocks, 3, feel that hamstring is weak. 2, doesn't need stretching all the time, and 1, and down. Okay, right foot forward. Evaluate your situation. If you're high away from the leg, it's better to grab a block and take rounding out of your back. So here I am, I'm up high, and so I'm just going to take that rounding out. If your back is level to the floor and flat, go ahead and round down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hold on to your elbows. And elephant trunk, salt shaker. I don't mind pedal pushers here. I really like pedal pushers here. What is a pedal pusher? You're letting one heel up and the other heel drop. And then you can combine those motions. Don't fall though, be careful. All right, hands to the floor. Walk all the way out to plank. Plank, 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 plank. Take the breath and then child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Great. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. One more time, pedal pushers, straight leg elephant, moving it around. This is your forward fold. Breathe. 3 and moving, moving. 2, breathe, and 1. Great. Walk all the way out to plank, plank, belly button to spine, long legs. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale. And that is a rolling wave. It's part of a rolling wave. So, rolling wave. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Plank pose. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Love it. Child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Rolling wave, downward dog, inhale, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Right, downward dog, exhale. And child's pose, inhale, exhale. You want to do it again, rolling wave, downward dog, inhale, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale, and child's pose. And we'll do one more. Breathe, good. Downward dog, inhale, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Great. Downward dog, exhale. And the child's pose, inhale, exhale. Great. From here, lift up to all fours. Hi. You're just going to step your right foot forward, hey? Right foot, then back. Again, then left foot, and back. Again, and right foot, and back. Again, and left foot, and back. We're going to keep doing this as we go. Right foot, and back, and left foot. I see I'm trying to keep flat hands in the floor. And right foot, and back. Again, and left foot. Hold the left, straighten out the rear, back leg. Good, good, good. Take your left arm up, inhale, then drop both elbows down. High. Love it. Put your elbows on a block if it's hard. Now dig it. I want you to stay on your right elbow and take your left arm up. This left arm now is going to thread under. And I'm going to bow my head down to the left ankle. Give me just 3 more of those. So left arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread under and bow. And up. Now I'm feeling this is easier because of all of that Baddha Konasana that we did in the beginning. I felt my head just drop right down, even though it's early in the morning. So I feel that all of that work helped. And in fact, let's do come up, put your left hand on your left knee and push it out. Think a little bit of a butterfly pose and look how I'm actually turning this foot up. I'm trying to drop this knee down. 3 and 2. You feel it? You feel it in the back hitch of the hip socket. And 1. Fantastic. Downward facing dog. I like it. Right leg lift and bend the right knee, then circles in the air. 4. Breathe. 3. Breathe. 2. And 1. Reverse your circles is 4 and 3 and 2. Great, and 1. Step the right foot forward, then face me in Prasarita Padottanasana. Stand all the way up, inhale, then place your hands on your thighs. Twist right and left. Right, inhale, and left. Breathe through the nose. 4 more. 4, 3, good, good, good. 2, and 1. On the left side, downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Yes, stand all the way up. Inhale, bit of a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Walk out to plank. Lower your body all the way down. Reach back for your ankles. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Great. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. And walk your hands back to your feet. Stand all the way up. Enjoy back bending if you enjoy it. Exhale, forward fold. Walk out plank, breathing through your nose. Drop the body down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale first, draw up the knees, breathe a couple of more times there. Lift up your ribs. And downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. 2 more of those. Walk back. Stand up. Here comes the sweat. I know. Forward fold. I know. Walk out plank, but it's good. Lower the body. Reach back. Dhanurasana, the bow. Lift up your knees. It's your knees. Good. And downward dog. That's part of that rear chain being weak. And you can say, well, Cecily, let's stand on up. You can say, well, Cecily, I feel like I can access those positions without a lot of strength. But that just simply means that those joints are already open for you. And you don't have to use your muscles to get there. So sometimes we are thinking that we all have the same body. It's very strange, right? And downward facing dog. We think we're individuals, but when it comes to body work, somehow we think we all have the same body. Or that we feel the same things. Inhale, there's your back bend. Exhale, forward folding. And you're going to just walk out to plank, just plank, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Awesome. Bend your knees, and we're stepping. Start with your left foot. Step your left foot forward and back. And then your right foot. What I want you to notice is how my hands stay in the floor. I push into my hands. Good. As I step with the left foot, I lean on the right hand more. As I step with the right, I lean on the left hand more. Give me one more left foot. One more right foot. Hold. Nice. Right arm up, inhale, thread, under. Right arm up, this feels really good, under. You know, I think the butterfly and the pigeon in the beginning is making the lizard easier. Good, one more, up and under. Then we're going to come on up, put your right hand on the right knee. Look how you're going to let the sole of the foot turn up. Going to push down. Oh, got to drop down into your left elbow. Sorry about that, kid. Good. Now push out. Push out, push out. Ay. I can really feel that on the backside. What I'm feeling is something you would actually call contraindication, and that's okay. I don't mind a little bit of it. I'm just at the end of my joint mobility. I can feel it. It's at the end. The bones won't go anymore. All right, downward facing dog. Nice work. Left leg's going to lift. Bend it in the air and make circles. 4 in one direction. So here we are. We're getting back to that acetabular effect of the ball and socket in the hip joint. And take it the other way. So tomorrow you might feel your side hips. You might feel your glutes a bit tomorrow. And now step the left foot forward. And we're going to come all the way up. Standing up. Inhale and squat down. Hands on. All right, nice. From here to the right side, half moon pose. You're already low to the ground. Pivot the right foot out, push into the right leg, and lift, lift, lift. If it's there for you, take your right hand away from the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're coming back through the lunge. 1, lunge. Parshva. Yep. Prasarita Padottanasana. Come back to me and squat, lift up. Isn't that nice? You can transition. Isn't that nice? But look how we do it. Left foot turns out. Look at how I'm squatting. The better I want to do the pose, the more I squat. Look how low I am to the ground as I push off. Reach your left hand out and then lift your right leg up. If it's there for you, gotta concentrate. Take your left hand away. 5, 4, 3, 2. Coming back through the lunge to get to Parshva Konasana. See that? Feel that? We can transition. That feels great. And then back through the center, squatting. Squatting, hands on your knees. Good, 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 good. Let's do it again. So working to the right. Squat. Now, I'm exaggerating so you can see this push out squat. I've pushed out. And now I'm going to push to the right. Drop the right hand. And there we are. Ardha Chandrasana. This time take your left hand and match it to your left leg. Match. Then take the right hand away. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And 1. Parshva Konasana. Look how far I step back. Way, way, way. And then I push a few extra inches. I was just working with a client on that, how to push that foot back. Don't be satisfied. Then coming through the center, don't be satisfied with where that foot goes down. Come up a bit. Breathe. And to the left side. Here we breathe and concentrate. The right arm is going to match the right leg. And then take the left hand away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Parshva Konasana. Push back. 3. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. 2, and 1. Left side, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Any formula. Chaturanga. Upward dog, pointed toes. And downward facing dog. Nice. Left leg lift. Step forward lunge. Come all the way up, inhaling. Right side, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Any formula, it's morning. Don't overdo it. Upward facing dog, inhale. Right. Downward dog, exhale. Nice. And right leg lift. Step forward lunge. Go all the way up. Listen carefully. Over. Set the left leg. Left foot stays in front for pigeon. Press up as an upward facing dog. Press up. And then down. Press up again. Step out to Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Right. Downward dog. Left leg lift. And left foot step. Come up, inhale. Right side, listen carefully. Chaturanga. Take your time with this transition. Upward facing dog. I messed it up. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward for pigeon. Push up. Push up like upward dog. Higher. Look how all of this is coming higher. Let that happen. And then lower the body down. Then push the body back up. Look at the rear leg straightening so that I can step out for another Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward dog. Now I want to do all of this just once more. Right leg lift. Right foot step. Stand all the way up. So we're going to the left side. I'm going to do it right this time. We're going to the left side, going directly into pigeon, which means you fold the left leg in underneath you. Then push up like chaturanga. Push up. Big ups, big up, big up. Then forward fold. Watch the back foot flex. Straighten the back leg. Push everything up and take chaturanga. Upward facing dog, yeah? You're doing it, downward dog. It's a bit intense, but if we keep repeating it, left leg lift, left foot step, come up, it gets more fluid. Here we are, you're going directly into pigeon. So you're going to fold the right leg in underneath you. Look at that foot is forward. Look how I push that leg back. Push up, up, higher, higher. Even if you're coming off of the floor. Even if you say, well, we're here just long enough. Look at the height. Can you believe you actually want height sometimes? Then forward fold over it. Then flex the back foot, straighten the back leg. Set yourself up for chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Okay, you're going to bend your knees. Come on down. Swing your legs around to the front. Have a seat. Whoop, whoop. Straight legs, forward fold. Enjoy. Mm. Mm. So I'm thinking I would like my hamstrings to feel more open. But we didn't do a lot of direct line hamstring work, so that makes sense that they're not warmed up. I really feel my side hips radiating, and I want to continue in that work. So Janu Sirsasana, go ahead and take your right foot on the inside of your left. I'm going to go a little diagonal so you can see. Forward fold over Janu Sirsasana. You do have to concentrate on getting that knee down. Ideally, say it's the same rule. If you're very far away from the left leg, make a flat back. Once your baby ribs are on your thigh, once this flesh touches your thigh, it's at that point I say it's okay to round a little. Even though my teacher disagreed with that. All right, so changing sides. Let's just stay this way and change legs. If you're far away, yeah. If you use a block, look, I've pushed it out. Pushing the block forward reminds me to lift up. Once I get my thigh and my ribs to match, some matching going there, come on down. Then I don't mind a little rounding. However, the most important part is pushing that knee out. That's what we really want. That's what's up. Good. Then come on up and face me. Hey. And this is where we usually start. Yeah? We usually start here. So we're going to finish here working a little bit on Lotus. Working a little bit on Lotus because you love it. Left leg out in front first. 5 times, right leg's going to come up on its own. So place your hands behind. It's got to work on its own. 1. What? Get it together. 2. Notice how hard it is to call the foot as high as your hip. You have to call it. 3. For some people, it's just really easy. 4. I like to use the word access. They can just access that motion. And 5. Now you're going to take the foot and put it higher on the hip. Classic half lotus. Some folks have the ability to bind. So even though this is morning practice, believe it or not, some of these deep-seated poses are excellent for morning because they're actually meditative seats. So, yeah. To bind with yourself, the yogic binding poses, just like the mudras in the hands, create an energetic lock like magnetism. And in many ways, you remagnetize with your true self. It's like drawing in to yourself. Good, let's release. Even though these are some of the harder positions, I know they are. But I tell my students, these poses are the jewels in the crown. So we're calling it in 5. Call it in. 4. Look how hard it is to get it all the way up the leg. 3. Some folks can do it. It's a muscle contraction. It's not a stretch. Isn't that interesting? 2. That means that our neurological pathways, let's do 2 more, aren't so great. Like, why won't that foot go where I want it to go, right? In. Well, you're going to have to use your hands, most of us, and bring it in so you can get yourself comfortable. Now, some folks will get here and they'll say, oh, I feel so much stretch in that ankle. But look at the position of it. See the way it slopes down? And it's sloping down that way because you want to get it higher. You've got to get a little bit higher on the leg. And then you'll get rid of some of that slope down. But you have to put energy in your foot. You have to put energy in that ankle. You do. Some of you have the binding. For those of you with the bindings, I'll also say this. If you don't work on them regularly, they will leave you. So we take the breaths through the nose here. 3. 2. One more deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Great, 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 great. Let's out straight in front towards me. Feels so good. Nice, easy peasy forward fold. It's going to feel just so great. Inhale, exhale. Out you go. Inhale up. Let's just do one more of those. Out you go. And up. Great. We'll roll back on your back. Give your knees a hug. We're just about done, yeah? Good. Oh. How wonderful is this? Place your feet down right in front of your buttocks. Here's a little bit of opposing work. Press your hips up. Don't be surprised if your hips feel a little tight. It's just because we've been working on the outside. So what your knees will actually want to do after today's workout is they really want to do that. So to call them back into what I'm going to say is more of a Pilates technique of get the femur bones even with the hip sockets. Now you're just trying to get the glute maximus and the hip flexors, and we haven't been focusing there today. 3, 2, so don't be surprised to feel something different. And coming on down on 1. Well, I always like the plow pose to finish, but if you shouldn't be on the back of your neck, just take your legs up straight, arms at your sides. It's a dead bug. Those of you going to the plow pose, you know where to go. Just roll on back, get the stretch, breathe through the nose, nice and gentle. 3, if you're in that plow pose, don't make a big deal out of the breathing. 2, and 1 more. And then we're all going to bend the knees. You're all just going to bend. If you're in the plow, you got to roll down, but softly. Good. Twist your knees to the left and look to the right. Don't be surprised if the knees don't come together as easily. Right? See how the body works? The body really gets magnetized. Whatever you are doing with your body, and if you keep doing that, it starts to magnetize to that. That's why we shouldn't be sitting. You shouldn't do so much sitting. Same thing with eating too much sugar. You become magnetized and your body becomes addicted to it, and then all sorts of neurological and indeed biological things start to happen to keep you there. If you weigh a certain weight, your body doesn't want it to change. So here you are on your back. Let's go to Shavasana. Extend your legs out. If you're staying in Shavasana, you'll do a little bit of meditation there. That makes sense. Maybe you're going back to bed. Stay there, relax there, rest there. Believe in yourself. I'm going to come on up and close the class out. Right? The things that we should do, the things that we want to fix or magnetize. Positivity. You see? The more you're negative, the more negative you will be. For that reason, there's 3,000 yoga poses. We don't just keep doing the same poses all the time. To move it around and change it around. Get on the outside of the hips sometimes. That's what we did today. And I thank you so much for joining me. This is the Gayatri Chant. Om Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Vareni Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yon Prachodayat Om. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you. And for that, we say Namaste. Make it a good one.